Is grade school bullying becoming an epidemic in America? Minnesota teens Haley, Fentress, and Paige Morvetz commit suicide at a slumber party. This is the headline of abcnews.go.com on April 20th, 2011. What have we come to in our society that two teenage girls with such a long life ahead of them feel like this is their only way out, their only solution? These two middle school students plan to sleep over just as many teenagers across the country do, but their sleepover was to put an end to the constant torment and bullying that they endured in school. The girls became friends when Haley moved to the small town a year ago, and they found solace in each other throughout their struggle with being ostracized and bullied. Together during their sleepover, they hanged themselves and left behind suicide notes to their family. In an article, it explains that Haley's suicide note was a detailed plan of her funeral. What does our society come to that a 14-year-old child plans her own funeral? It is disgusting to fathom the thought that this 14-year-old child was bullied and tormented to the point that she didn't want to live anymore. It's even scarier that she could have been my daughter. And this is why our team has done the research on this topic. I would like to explain to you why our team has come up with an idea to use a bully box. It's kind of like a suggestion box in the sense that someone can anonymously place a tip saying what they witnessed and when someone was being bullied without anyone knowing who did it and what you need to do about it. The saying is, an apple a day keeps a doctor away. We believe by using the bully box every day, it'll keep a bully away. You may be asking yourself, what exactly is bullying? Bullying is when a person is being victimized or when he or she is being exposed to negative actions on the part of one or more persons repeatedly over time. We as a team have come to the consensus that we can no longer tolerate children being targeted and bullied on the basis of physical weakness, being overweight, not fitting in, being judged by the clothes they wear, getting good grades, or even having facial appearance issues. Statistically speaking, one incident of bullying occurs every 7 minutes. Adult intervention happens 4% of the time, peer intervention happens 11% of the time, and 85% of the time there's no intervention at all. According to the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, surveys indicate that as many as half of all the children are bullied, and 10% of them are bullied on a regular basis. Children who are suffering from being bullied have interference with their social and emotional development, and 60% of the children identified as bullies go on to have arrest records. Suicide remains the leading cause of death in the children under the age of 14. Most of these cases are due to hanging. 160,000 children miss school every day because of their fear of being attacked or intimidated by another student. Furthermore, the Federal Education Department is pressing down on school officials to take a bigger stance against bullying and those responsible in an incident, such as suicide or death. You may argue that bullying has been around for years and that you're 99% sure that your child will be okay because it's not an epidemic. The fact is, it's morally wrong for society to ignore the epidemic of grade school bullying in America because the importance of equality stems from our legislation in the Declaration of Independence, that all men are created equal. To turn a blind eye to these terrorist-like acts would be inconsistent with our American values. The reality is that if you can prevent one child's suicide by implementing a policy at school, would you? Of course you would. That policy is the bully box. Even though many Americans ignore the facts, that doesn't mean that you have to. Let me quickly go through the steps to proper bully reporting using the bully box. If you were a witness or heard someone or something that pertains to anything about bullying, which includes direct bullying, hitting, kicking, shoving, spitting, taunting, teasing, racial slurs, verbal harassments, threatening, obscene gestures, or indirectly bullying, which is getting another person to bully for you, spreading rumors, deliberately excluding someone from the group or activity, or cyberbullying, which includes email, instant messaging, text messaging, chat rooms, and websites, go to the nearest secure bully box location. Insert a pre-written note with the details and events that occurred, and the slot of time and the date. Put it in the bully box. Walk away as quickly as you went to the bully box to drop off the note. Frequently checking the bully box is equally important by the faculty. School staff should schedule a time to check the box regularly throughout the day. Security guards can be in charge of pickup during their normal patrols. Students reporting misconduct and faculty being proactive can reduce bullying for a healthier school environment. Think about this. The implementation of the bully box in grade school is an effective method because it's anonymous. The bully box provides intervention in the early stages of school to prevent damage to the victim, and it enables a bully to be reprimanded and counseled before it leads to further criminal activity in the future. The rate of 85% of intervention will be greatly decreased, and the rate of suicide will drop significantly. With the bully box program in place, student achievement and teacher morale will increase within the school system. You might say, what if someone observes another student submitting an incident in the bully box? Wouldn't that defeat the purpose? The bully box can be put in place in places like the nurse's office bathroom, where everyone knows that it's there, but it's private. No one knows for sure what is being done in there. This practice will protect the privacy for anyone involved in reporting a bully incidents. You might also say, isn't it the responsibility of a parent to be involved in a child's life, reporting any issues their child is having in school? Yes, but in this case, the child not wanting to reach out to anyone, this will give them an alternative, a place to go to address their situation on their own time and in their own way. Fear of retaliation is significant in children who are bullied. The bully box will be recognized as a place where anyone can go submit an incident. Just because there is a bully box, who knows that these issues will truly be addressed? Policies should be enacted to implement and regulate the operation of the bully box. Direct involvement from the student, faculty, and Board of Education is an absolute to deter and alleviate the problem of bullying. I think we can all agree that it's worth a small investment of time to prevent a student from being bullied and possibly saving a life. Having a bully box will encourage victims of bullies to come forward anonymously and voice their concerns to end this dreadful epidemic. Today I told you why having a bully box is so important and what you need to do about it. I'm asking each of you watching to practice living happily and safe by reporting incidents of bullying, whether it's directly, indirectly, or through cyberspace. It's such a small thing with a big impact to allow our children an environment free of fear and desperation, to prevent our children from planning their own funerals by making small steps in preventing such travesty. We as members of Team T are willing to do our part. Are you willing to do yours? This presentation was brought to you by Bruno Shirley, Misty Whitman, Trenton Wilson, and of course myself, Operations Specialist, 2nd Class, James Fields, United States Navy. Conducted in accordance with Philosophy 458 course requirements of our instructor, Joseph Zotto, on November 25th, 2011. The YouTube format was chosen because of its highly viewed reception by individuals of all ages and the diversity, in hoping that this presentation will reach out to the viewers and stress the problems of our society associated with grade school bullying, and pray that this will make a difference in our society. God bless you, and my prayers go out to the families. Have a good day.